Hey, this is Mac. Welcome to Old Man Tekken. And this is my first video to share with you early lessons with Tekken 8. So, just some background, since this is the channel's very first recorded video, I'm an older gamer, and I'm out to prove to myself that I can learn how to play Tekken and compete with everyone else. How old exactly? How's 46? Yes, 46. I'm on the wrong side of 45, and I'm committing myself to getting good at this fighting game, which, by the way, is notorious for being difficult to learn and rather punishing for newcomers. To be fair, I'm not a complete newbie. I've played a lot of Treasure Battle in Tekken 7, and even put several hours into online play before I got scared away. Same deal with Tekken 6 many years ago. I'm going to make a real run at improving my skills at Tekken 8, and I'll spend the next year to see just how far I can take it. So, early lessons. What have I learned so far? We're 2 weeks into the game's release, and I've just finished my first 3 days of online ranked. To be honest, that's only about 23 matches in total, and really I need more time and I need to collect more data before I feel like I can share more of my thoughts and experiences as a new player. I've put together a training plan for myself, but I don't even know how effective it is yet because it's so early. But I'll do what I can in this video. It's meant to be more of an introduction to me and the channel, and to let you guys know I'm pretty much starting on the ground floor as well. So here are a few of my very early lessons that I've taken from playing Tekken 8 so far. Now, number one on my list is the mental game. Mental game, I feel, is super important. The attitude that I'm approaching this game with this time is that I'm ready and willing to lose. You know, I have almost a mantra written down somewhere where I'm going to be ready to lose 100 games in a row if that's needed. So long as I can take away lessons, take away learnings, and keep improving myself. Match after match, day after day. I also have another mantra that I'm repeating to myself, and that I'm playing to just enjoy the thrill of combat in Tekken 8. The game plan in Tekken 8 is amazing. It feels wonderful, and if you've been seeing reviews online, it's true. This is the most accessible Tekken that they've ever made, truly. And just playing the game is a joy. Win or lose, it's always exciting. I don't want to focus on ranks. I don't care about ranking up. I don't care about winning. I'm not playing to win. I'm not playing to lose. I'm just playing to do my best and to observe the game and to learn as much as possible. Which means every time I sit down to play, though, I do want to be intentional about it, set some goals for myself, even really small goals. Like, for example, in the last play session, I just told myself I'll just whiff punish more, try to do more launchers if something looks really unsafe, and try to do more sidestepping. That's it. And, oh yeah, I also had like another thing is like do a specific string for a quick punish. For example, I'm playing Nina Williams. I plan to main Nina, which I'll get into in a separate video because she is not easy to learn. I'll say that much. But yeah, there's a quick punish she has of 1 and 4, which is like a left jab followed by a right roundhouse kick. And I haven't been using it, and it's actually a very effective whiff punisher. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's fast. It's a 10-frame punish. So overall, mental game, super important. I'm really putting a lot of focus on that, because in the past, with not just Tekken but other fighting games, I got scared off very easily. I would go online, play a few matches. It might be going well in the beginning. I might win my first few matches, and then I would start losing, and that would just shatter me and make me very frustrated. I'd rage quit. I've rage quit a bunch of games in the past, whether it be Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, and it just became very easy once I got frustrated to retreat to playing other games, because there's always a new game to play. even though in the back of my mind, I did want to improve as a Tekken player. So this time out, really going to come in with a healthy attitude, stay calm, don't panic, and just play. And now, more concrete, another lesson I learned is that the Super Ghost battle, hold on a second here. Boop. Super Ghost battle is really cool, but is extremely limited. And how do I mean by that? Well, I've actually downloaded a high-level ranked ghost off the leaderboard, and I have to say it was very beatable. And in general, I think the ghosts are great at doing the combos that the actual real-life player does, but when it comes to defense, they're still really lacking. They don't block enough, and they can still be exploited by eating rage arts. They'll just eat rage arts, they'll eat heat smashes all the time. And it's definitely not indicative of how the real life player plays, because I've actually also downloaded ghosts of a couple players that beat me in the low ranks. Good example of that is Lily. I'm having a lot of trouble fighting lilies. And so right after one of my losses to a Lily the other day, I downloaded the ghost and went into a match with it and just wiped the floor with the ghost. I mean, the times I slipped up, I could definitely recognize the punish combos that the ghost was using. But in terms of just like neutral game defense, the ghosts are just, they can't compare to the real life counterparts, at least not yet. So I would say it seems like a good training tool, especially for people who are nervous about heading online, to use it as a training tool before heading online. I would say it's still not good enough, and I would just recommend, if you're hesitant about jumping online, just do it. Get those first few matches in, take the losses, and you're gonna get a lot more from losing in online play, instead of just constantly beating these ghosts in Super Ghost Battle and getting like an inflated sense of your skill, right? Because it's an illusion for sure. Now, what I found is much better in terms of learning from my mistakes is to watch my replays. Now, Tekken 8 has a wonderful replay feature now where it will stop at certain moments and tell you where you went wrong. And this is super helpful. I'm actually, in this video, all I'm doing is I'm playing back a few of my replays from the last couple days. As you can hear, you don't know, in this match against Dragunov, I didn't know the other player was using special style, but they will show you that in the replay feature. So that was interesting. And of course, you can see all the button commands down there for rewinding or opening the menu. You're not going to see that in live play, obviously. So this is just my way of just grabbing some footage that I collected. So I've also disabled the prompts, because once you make a mistake or something interesting happens, it will pause the replay and give you a tip saying, oh, you could have punished this string with this move, or if you launch somebody, it will suggest a combo that you could have done that you didn't. If there's a high attack that you keep getting hit by, it'll tell you that you could duck it. Now, this on the surface seems amazing, and it really is amazing. This feature should be put into every fighting game from here on out for all of eternity. But as of anything that's in its first version, in its infancy, it does have its limitations. I think the biggest thing is that, especially as a new player, you're gonna be making, or at least I've been making, the same mistakes over and over again, even within the same match, and it will just keep keying off the same events in the match. So if I keep missing a certain punish, against a certain strength, it's going to keep reminding me. So it's not going to tell me a lot of new things, even though through observing, through watching a replay multiple times, I've already picked up on some things I could have done differently, but they just didn't get around, or the algorithm or how they coded it, it's just not designed to just tell you everything, right? So just kind of take it with a grain of salt. You're still gonna be using the replays to maybe get information to take into practice mode. You'll be able to glean some information where, you know, if you want to set up a practice dummy in practice mode, then that's where it's useful. It's a good first step, essentially, the replay feature. And finally, before this video gets too long, I've been taking a lot of notes. That's my final lesson that I'm sharing, is that I'm taking a lot of notes. It's just, if you're not a note taker, if you're not one to sort of write things down and, you know, meticulously record things, if you're wanting to get good at Tekken, I would say this game is gonna make you get into that habit, and you'll see why once you start looking at forums, watching YouTube videos. More experienced players are going to refer to, they'll be speaking their own language, and they're going to be referring to frame data, of course, and they're going to be referring to a lot of different things, notations and things like that. For myself, when I started playing Nina, I went into her move list in the game, and I took screenshots of all her moves. This was back when it was just a demo out. So I took screenshots, I saved them to my phone, and then I transferred them to my PC, and then I even uploaded them to my Discord server, so I have access to the entire move list whenever I want. I've been scouring YouTube since I have a brand new channel on YouTube. I've basically built up a new algorithm for myself, where as long as I'm logged into my new channel and I'm searching Tekken 8, my feed is just filled with Tekken 8 videos I can just pull from, and I'm being organized, setting up playlists for myself, really trying to be a sponge, you know. Additionally, one more thing, I went out and I found the Discord server for Nina Williams, since I'm maining her, and it's a wealth of resources there. So basically, information out there for you to improve, and I'm still organizing myself, dude, to sort through the chaos. And I will say though that I've come to the end of my video reel here, by the way. This was a very bad loss to a Lily player. So I put together a training plan for myself. I don't want to share the details of that just yet because it's still in flux. But hopefully in a future video, I'll be able to share basically my daily drills I do, kind of like the daily regimen I do, how I stretch my week to try and pace myself, where I want to be playing a lot of ranked in Tekken 8, but I also don't want to be playing so much that everything becomes a blur and I don't have time to reflect and to practice and to just learn from my mistakes. So hopefully in the future, maybe in a couple weeks after I've gotten a whole lot more time online, I'll be able to come back with a more fleshed out video on the things I've learned as a new Tekken 8 player. But with that, I think I'll wrap things up. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos, and you take care of yourselves, and keep competing, keep playing, keep improving. Bye for now.